take a look at these women, and take a look at the women around the room. These are amongst the most successful women entrepreneurs that we will meet. I know their highs and I know their lows, and unfortunately I know that they can be stymied by some setbacks in their life. Take a look at this picture, this woman. This is me. This is at the WeBank convention, 2013. Little did I know that a few months later, I would be diagnosed with cancer. In January of 2014, I finished my treatment, and I was not sure. I was still asking, like, why me? I learned that my 2 risk factors were, 1, I'm a woman, 2, I live in North America. When physical treatment ended and long-term healing began, prior to my diagnosis, my business had been thriving. Hard work, perseverance, I felt strong going into my 3rd decade. I had already weathered some setbacks that affected my personal and professional life. An illness and passing of my parents had greater demands on my life and my work. I handled the physical demands very well, but the emotional demands were draining. My resilience and tenacity helped me get through this rough patch again. I was a superwoman, and I know you all know what that feels like. However, the reality was I was sitting on an edge with self-doubt. When I received the diagnosis, it was another opportunity just to bring my skills together and my strengths as a businesswoman to just get my life together and make sure that I readjusted my life and also changed my schedule with my clients. Typical concerns for women who go through critical illness is the loss of income, of course, and career derailment. A woman entrepreneur experiences these particular concerns with more intensity because of the fear for her business. She cannot help but ask the question, why now? Who am I now? Where is that intense desire that I had that got me here? She questions the perceptions of others. Is she broken? Can she be fixed? Can she handle the stress? I was convinced that my clients and my colleagues knew there was something wrong, even though I hadn't told them. I felt the self-doubt grow. Business development suddenly came to a halt. I feared falling into crisis, disorganization, and relapse. I wasn't sure I could do this anymore. I asked, how can I use this experience to feed my deepest desire? I looked at my challenges and my performance in a different way, with compassion. This is what I do with my clients. I ask them to be compassionate with their employees as well. I met several women entrepreneurs and CEOs who shared the same concern about cancer and how they felt afterwards, the loss of focus, the loss of the joy, of the desire. Some women fell into crisis and disorganization. Others settled for a new normal or passive performance, but those who thrived, however, moved towards new levels of peak performance. I looked at how I could thrive. I turned to my work in emotional intelligence. I studied the research and identified key factors that affect women entrepreneurs for their well-being and optimal performance. I knew that my emotional well-being would make or break my return to business. Emotional well-being is a critical part of our life as women entrepreneurs. As much as 80% of our success can be attributed to emotional intelligence. Critical illness dictates that we change, but it also presents an opportunity. Perhaps little tweaks in our schedule, or with our workload, or with the resources that we have. But above all, it's time to reframe our purpose and reignite our desire. Then comes that opportunity where we can say, there's my desire. This is who I am now, while we enjoy new well-being and zest and optimism. Critical illness can strike us at any productive year in our lives. And 60% of cancer patients are actually in their most productive part of their careers. For women entrepreneurs, the disruption and the challenges are high intensity and emotionally charged. Our life and our work is like a roller coaster. We feel the excitement, we feel the fear. If critical illness threatens your business, Make the decision to thrive. This is the time to roar and say, I have it back. I have my desire.